Crystal with Love, Peace, Herbs, Tea, and Gardening. And it's been a while since I picked up the camera. I still have videos in the rotation. I pick up the camera normally about 2 or 3 times a day or a week. So, but I only post twice. Move that out of the way. I have to use my phone because my camera battery is dead. I am starting again. I had a big run-in with, it's too hot out there to be out there really doing this. So I just came in the kitchen and I should have lined my table or something, but I didn't. I've already cooked, so it's not like I'm putting it over food or anything like that. But anyway, I'm I'm starting again because let me tell y'all something. I messed up so bad, it ain't even funny. The first video that I showed you guys that I started, a lot of them came out. A lot of them came out. I messed up and killed a lot of them because of the fact that I sat up there and took them outside and cleaned up my house and took a nap and forgot they were out there. So they died. And then I went to the store after I woke up, and when I got ready to water my garden, like that evening, I was like, oh no. Forgot all about them, y'all. I forgot all about them. And I was so hurt. I really was. I was so hurt that I just was like, but like my dill and some of my zinnias and my butterfly weeds are doing really good. They're doing really, really good. Versus my black eye Susans. What else did I have out there? My purple Savoy cabbage. My all-season cabbage. Most of my cabbage, I think I got one kohlrabi that made it past the heat. But since I have, since my neighbor had sprayed the weed killer on my garden and my garden kind of destroyed, I did take up the cucumbers. You'll probably see that in the August garden tour or something like that. But I did take up the cucumbers. I did take up all of that loofah. I did take up all of that stuff. I did. I really did. And I sat there and added 2 more raised beds. Yeah, since the video, I added 2 more raised beds. I did, what else did I do? I took all that up. Oh, and I transplanted my watermelon, cantaloupe melons, my Crenshaw melon, my mango melons, all of those into the raised beds. Now, y'all gonna talk about me, but please don't. Because you know you cannot mix those melons, cross-pollinate those melons or whatever. They're gonna be cross-pollinated probably. I pray that they don't. Because I was trying to save them from the weed killer that he had sprayed. And, no. I thought they were dead. And I was getting ready to go out there and pull them up. Because I was like, they're not going to survive. We had all that rain coming from that week that all the flooding happened here in Texas. We had all that rain and everything. I went out there. That stuff was green and growing. So I took the trellis that I had for those foldable trellises that I had in that bed for the cucumbers and stuff. I took that and I put that in both of those beds. And it's not even a lot of dirt in there. It's not. It's not a lot of soil in there. I'm just going to be honest with you. I started filling up those beds and never finished. And I just put that in there. And it took off. It took off. Oh, and I added, but the thing of it is I added in some fertilizer, some biotone into the holes that I was planting the watermelons in. So that may have helped a lot. And then I waited 2 weeks later and I fertilized with some Alaska 511. And that may have helped a lot. But with it being as hot as it is, I haven't really just fertilized like I should have. Because it's just hot. And I've been watering lately. I've been watering the garden twice, like in the morning and in the evening. Just so that everything can grow. I did finally put, as you can see right here, that green, I did put, they had them on sale for the 15 by 6 feet, shade cloth, 30% shade. I did put that up, and I did, it helps out a little bit, not a lot, but it helps out a little bit. It makes it a little cooler, not a lot. But I did plant some curly mustards, curly collards, 7-top turnips. I forgot the other, white globe turnip or something like that. White 7-top turnips and purple globe turnips, or white globe turnips. One of them globe turnips. I planted those. I did do some broccoli, some Brussels sprouts, and I know y'all gonna tell me it's too hot. Yeah, but I like to drop seeds. I'm trying to seed start, but I like to drop seeds. I'm a drop seeds kind of girl. I am. And y'all heard something in the background. That's my baby over there. He's in his cage. And I'm not giving him any attention. He was asleep, but I started talking and woke him up. But anyway, yeah, I did some Swiss chard. And then the Swiss chard that I grew in the Euro garden. I love my husband, y'all. I do. I do. But he doesn't understand. He didn't understand. Now he does. He didn't understand the method of it. And that's what made me start watering twice. Because he wasn't understanding that I was trying to water once. And that once was like not enough for the garden with this heat. Here I'm in zone 8B in Mesquite, Texas. And he didn't understand the significance of the heat. Like, you need to water. Like, he understood it, but he wasn't, where we were, in Lancaster, Texas, we had trees galore. We had trees everywhere. So, shade cloths, I didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, now that we're here, he thought it was the same type of watering we could do there that it was here, and it's not. It's nowhere near it. So he is he felt bad. So needless to say, my Swiss chard did not survive. It didn't. Yeah. When I went back out the next day, the following, I planted it that evening. So that following evening, it was like I could pick the leaf up and it just crumbled in my hand like it was dehydrated Swiss chard. And that was an overnight issue, not during the day. It was overnight. So when he saw that, he was like, oh my goodness. But not only that, my Gutta-Cola dried out. And my Gutta-Cola it's right there. Am I pointing at it? Yeah, it's right there on the fence. So it's all dried out. So he thought he just needed a little water. He didn't think it was that hot yet outside. And I was like, no, it's constantly sitting in heat. You have to water it. Like, you have to water it. Like, you ain't got no choice but to water it. So, needless to say, we learned our lesson. So, we're watering everything. And then I haven't been picking up the camera because I've been doing the landscaping, finishing up the landscaping in the front. Because as far as anything else, like adding to the landscaping or whatever else, it's gonna have to wait until like February or March to do any of that. I think I ordered some gladiola bulbs to put in my garden, the side of my garden that is my cottage garden almost. So I ordered some gladiola bulbs. I ordered, was it 30 gladiola bulbs? They were like at Holland Bulb Farm. I want to say they were like I could be wrong, like $7 or $8, $7, $8, something like that for 30 bulbs, which is not bad. And then I got some from Dollar Tree that I did the haul. So all of those bulbs with those Dollar Tree bulbs. And they're mixed color bulbs. So I will know what the bulbs are from. Well, some of them I will because I have some purple bulbs. So yeah, I can tell the purple bulbs will be from the Dollar Tree, and then the rest will be from Holland Bulb Farm. So, and this ain't no sponsor video by no way, by no means. They sent me an email. They sent me the catalog, and I ordered. It was a sale going on, and I ordered everything that I wanted to get was already sold out. But I saw that they had the oh Lord, I saw that they had the gladiola bulbs, and the gladiola bulbs were on sale. And then I had something else. It was something else they had that I spent $2 for. I can't even remember. I'm be like, when I get it, I'm like, I knew this what it was. But I can't use my phone because I'm recording on my phone. But I could get up and use my iPad since it's sitting right there. No, it don't matter. But I'll put in the description. I'll leave a comment, not a description. You know, in the notes, what I order from. Matter of fact, I'll just do a video. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I got when it comes. But anyway, I did want to order. I wanted to order some hostas, but like I told my husband, I'm right now. I'm kind of burnt out on. I'm kind of burnt out right now on doing that kind of stuff. One of these trays that I'm filling in is our seeds, but I'm also going to put some rosemary because I cannot get rosemary to grow from seed for nothing. But I'm going to try to propagate it, if that makes sense. This tray, I am going to go get a few of the cuttings of my hydrangea, and I'm going to put some of the hydrangea cuttings in the seed starting tray. So, with that being said, I'm just trying to get all of this. I don't even know what seeds I'm going to drop, but I'm going to drop some seeds. I don't know. I don't know. I am practicing on the seed dropping because I am horrible with seed starting. I'm serious. If it's not thrown out there in the garden already, I'm trying to practice a technique I never knew anything about. My mom just told me that my grandmother did seed start. It was certain things that she would seed start her beans so that she could plant them strategically in her garden. I never seen it. She said you never paid attention. I guess I didn't. I was considered that nosy little kid because I was always in grown folk business. That was the main thing they always told me. Stay in a child's place. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you are what they call us, the millennial group, yeah, millennial, whatever. I'm 46. How about that? So if you in that age bracket somewhere, a little older, a little younger, you know, you was told stay in a child's place. Come in when the street light come on. Before the street light come on. So yeah, that's the era we was outside all day playing, and we were outside all day and wasn't nobody checking on us. Yeah, we were gone to other neighborhoods on our bikes and stuff like that, and our parents never knew it. But we didn't have to worry about anything because when we seen that one van that didn't have no windows on it, we knew to run. Wasn't no such thing as scattering or whatever. We knew to run, and we barely seen the van with no. And it could have been somebody painting, but we knew to run. So we ran. But yeah, I came from that era where I was outside all day long, even in the country. When we go down to Arkansas, we was outside all day long. Not a worry in the world. Yep. But I don't know what kind of seeds I'm dropping. I have an idea. And outside I did drop some more Swiss chard. I did drop some beets. I did drop, I think almost roughly about 200 onion starts, or onion sets. I did do maybe about 30 regular garlic. I know it's kind of early, but this was on sale at Walmart. They won't sell at Walmart for $1. So it was picked over. Let's just say it was picked over because a lot of the garlic was, a lot of the garlic. And y'all, I don't even like those. I don't. I like going to Sprouts and getting the elephant garlic, and then I'll plant them in the yard. But lately, the elephant garlic out here at the Sprouts out here in Mesquite is not. Yeah, I said I was gonna wait and go back to Cedar Hill to that Sprouts and get the elephant garlic because they were like huge. Their elephant garlic is like always huge. So I said I was gonna go back over there and get the seed starts. I mean the garlic, elephant garlic. I'm sorry, and plant that in October. I normally start my garlic in October, and it does really well. But I just found out from the New Orleans gardener, Miss Linda, that we in the area we have until, well, she has until December. I probably have until maybe around the same time, maybe November, late November. Yeah. So she's New Orleans. I'm Mesquite, Texas. That's about 6 hour drive. Yeah. About a 6 hour drive. So yeah. Roughly around there. But anyway, with that being said, I am going to get my garlic then. It's organic. At least it's supposed to be organic. So yeah, I have been trying to garden organically. I have. I just put the what's the name up yesterday. It's July the 22nd. So I just put that up yesterday on the 21st. I'm just trying to get all of that together. What else do I have on that I've done? I have made corn cob jelly for the first time. Why y'all didn't tell me it was so good? Why y'all didn't tell me that stuff is everything? I made it blindly. Had never tasted it before or anything like that. I went to the market. I went to the Amish store in Kemp, Texas. And it's called a Pennsylvania something. Anyway, I know it starts with Pennsylvania. But anyway, went to the Amish store. They were closed. So I never got to see what they had, what they offered, or anything like that. They were closed for the rest of that week, and the rest of the whole next week. So I was like, because you can't call because Amish don't use phones. At least they don't use phones like that. So I caught myself going, just to the regular farmers market out here. Because every time I try to go, they're closed. Well, they're not closed because it's 24 hours there, but they're never, everybody's always gone, if that makes sense. But I went there and I stopped at the booth, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all gonna be at the farmer's market, make your prices consistent, unless, stuff go up or whatever. So I went to the farmer's market and I got her last. They wasn't the best corn, but I wanted shucked corn, freshly shucked corn off the cob that I could freeze, and then I could use the cob to make corn cob jelly. Went there, bought all that she had, bought cantaloupes, took them to my mother. I don't eat watermelon or cantaloupes or anything like that. It just does not agree with my stomach. Do I like the taste? I love it. It just does not agree with my stomach after I had my first child. So, that and avocado. After I had the gastric sleeve surgery, the avocado, I couldn't digest no more. So, and I love the taste of avocado. I do. My stomach just don't like it. But anyway, went there. She charged me $1 an ear. But because I wanted it so bad, I went on ahead and bought it. I bought 26 ears of corn. Okay. Went back the following week, she went up to $2 on me. I can go to Walmart and get that raggedy corn that Walmart had for 25 cents a piece. and it was all molded and wormy or whatever else. And I could have it. But then I went to Sprouts and I paid 50 cents a piece and I bought 20. Was it 20? Yeah, I bought 20. Let me tell you something. Then I went back out there that afternoon. Well, before they closed, because they closed at, I think, 1 or something, or 12 or something like that. But anyway, I went back out there. And I was going out there for something else, for another vendor. She told me, she said, why you just didn't get this corn? I said, because I went to Sprouts and get it. You know, she got mad at me, y'all. That's why I say, you can't get mad at me because I want to save $1. And I get that yours is fresh. But how do I know it's fresh? I don't see your phone. I can go to the store and get all that stuff and bring it and say, yeah, I did this myself. I grew this myself. But I got a stand here and you don't know that I'm growing this in my yard. Only reason why I'm buying corn is because I did not grow it. I have grown corn before. Did it take or did it fertilize or whatever? No, it didn't do well. Not one ear of corn did well. Am I going to try to grow it this year? 2026? Yes, I am. That is the plan. That is really the plan. But it just kind of pissed me off. Forgive me for how I said it, but it made me mad. It made me upset that you wanted to charge. You up the price. You seen me, and I came back the following week. I really came back the following week to give you some more business and money. I sent people your way. Not that you have to give me a discount, but you didn't have to just go $2. The honey that she sold was a pint jar, and she sold it. She was the week before it was $20. We get there, she went up to $30. I get honey is high. I get it. Bees are becoming extinct. I get it. But I'm looking at I got a text to come through. But I'm looking at the fact that you up the price. I'm coming to give you more business. I won't do that no more. So hopefully this week I'll be going to the other Amish place just past Fort Worth. And see what they have. Let me tell y'all something. I go to these places and I'm taking maybe about $50 to $100. And I really plan on coming back with at least $60. That's what I look for. I look forward to. And yeah, and that's yeah. Yeah, I am cheap. I am my husband's wife. I get it. And I know people got to make a living. I'm a hairstylist, and people have always came with the mind state of, can I get a hookup? Can I get a discount? I don't have this all of it. After you finish their hair, I don't have the money, all the money. I'm short $20. Yeah, so I get it. I'm not gonna will and deal you, but my thing of it is, if I came and you told me this price, why change and make it higher? This is just from week to week. I get it. I'm just trying to figure out why, though. Why do it that way? So, I finally got this one tray filled, y'all. I see a spot that I need to kind of fill in right here. But I got this one done. The other, and I bought these, y'all, but they were on sale. They marked them down to $4. That one was $4. This one was $3 at Walmart, at my local Walmart. So that's the only reason why I got them. If not, I wouldn't have got them, because I can't use them over and over again. That's why I said Christmas time, bootstrap formal. I'm going to bootstrap formal for Christmas with my little Christmas money, because I always get money for Christmas. And I'm going to buy me some of these little trays. Sure am. Don't talk about my English. But for the most part, Yep, I don't even know what I'm going to put on her, but I just had to come on and tell y'all that. And I'm going to finish this other tray. And y'all, I planted some pumpkins, and I'm really late on pumpkins, but I'm taking it there to get them out and plant it. And I've been drowning them in water. Only one came up. And I tried to put them in the same place that I started the watermelon. Yeah, I doubt if they come up. I really do. If they come up, I'm okay. But the ones that came up were the 49-cent seeds that I got from the Goodwill. That's the only thing that came up. The 49-cent seeds that came from Goodwill. So the key thing is, because they are marked down does not mean that they don't work. We just got to see if it's going to produce fruit. Yeah. And they had an expiration date on them. They still would sell it. It's the Goodwill. Why wouldn't they sell it? Yeah. I just realized I'm really dark because this window is open. But anyway, y'all, I'm finna get off this I'm finna say this phone. I'm finna get off this camera and start this next load of seeds. Filling up these next trays. But this one here has these in here, so I can take these out individually and fill these up versus this. I'm running it through there all together. So I put my soil in my bowl here, which this is more soil than I need. My brother-in-law had, y'all, I have to show y'all my tire. Matter of fact, let me wash my hands and show you guys something. I have to show you guys this. I thought this was really neat and cute. My brother-in-law had me a pot made out of a tire. And I thought it would be good to put flowers in. But y'all, I thought it was really, 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 really neat. Yeah. Show you guys what I purchased around the yard. I'll show you guys. Y'all, I thought that was cute. I can put some soil in there. And I'm going to put something at the bottom of it, though, because it has something at the bottom. And I can put, he flipped the tire inside out, and he cut it with a razor blade. Y'all, that man, and then he painted it. Y'all, that man is crafty. He worked at the tire shop in Oak Cliff. If you know anything about Dallas, you know where Oak Cliff is. So, yeah, he did a good job. So, I'm going to put some soil in there and put some flowers in there, some some perennials, so they can do what they're going to do. But I also purchased, they had this marked down for $5 at Lowe's. So I need to put this in a pot. I did purchase a pot like that. But I'm going to put these in a pot. Yep. And y'all, my little fig tree is showing out. I fertilized it and it is showing out. It is full of figs, y'all. Baby, look, you can't tell me nothing. I did another seed starting. These here. So, yep. Premium flat Dutch cabbage. Red acre cabbage. Purple Savoy cabbage. And early Jersey Wayfield cabbage. Yes, so I'm trying to get those to start. And this is what I'm talking about, y'all. My Gouda Cola is dead. Can y'all see it? It's dead. But I've been watering it so I can get it to bounce back like the like the St. John's Wort did. I'm gonna have to put that in a pot. So I know the St. John's Wort need to be in a pot. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay, yeah, I gotta get used to this phone. It's not my camera. But I need to put it in that pot right there. But this is a shade cloth that I put up. It does okay. You can see the shade line. So it does okay. It made it a little cooler. I didn't water this morning. But y'all, I think my okra is finally trying to give me something. I don't know. I think it's finally trying to give me something. I'm trying to wait on it. I'm going to wait on it regardless. I have to hand pollinate these eggplants because they not doing what I thought they were gonna do. And I've always been an advocate for of eggplants. Like this is like mango melon, Crenshaw melon, and cantaloupe here. It was so much cantaloupe because the seeds wasted over there, that I just kind of put them together. Same thing. This is what it took off to. And y'all, I'm excited. Cause it was dead. After he sprayed that stuff, it was dead. I did transplant. It was too hot for me to do this, but I did transplant my lemon drop basil. Some of it is doing okay, and some of it is not. So thank God this shade, as you can see my shadow, this shade cloth is right here, so it does a little shading and make it a little better, but not much. I did replant some loofah because that's what was one of them that got sprayed by the stuff. My Kentucky pole wonder beans are doing really good. They're doing really good. My asparagus beans are doing really good. They're trailing up pretty nicely. And so these are supposed to be just the bush beans, but they're pole. I mean, they're climbing up the pole. So I'm not even complaining. Again, that's the rest of my lemon drop basil. And I planted some other stuff in here, but it looked like it's not coming along. But look, y'all. My my curly mustards, my turnips. Y'all, I got some. We got action. We got action. Live 8. We got action. I got a little bit right there. That's about it. And that's a broccoli. That's doing something. Right there, that's, I'm trying to see, right there's broccoli. I don't have much else in here that's doing, but right here, yeah, it's doing really good. This is the last bed that these were the last 2 beds that I put together. I didn't do these on camera. Yeah, but those are the last 2 beds. I did put some stuff in here. Oh, wait. The reason why I don't know is because the labels are this way. So, it's nothing yet. It's nothing yet. I have been watering it like crazy, like I said. But if nothing grows here, then I'm going to put already set plants here. And I'm going to wait till, like, next month to put them here. Yeah. This is, I think this bed is, no, this bed is not my beads. I don't know what's in this bed. Oh, Swiss chard is in this bed. It's all Swiss chard. Yep. And then this bed is beets. So it's really nothing in this bed either. It's a little bit of Swiss chard here and a little bit of Swiss chard here, there and there. I do have a carrot right there. I did have more carrots, but they're not really doing too well. So, yep. And then, y'all, this bed's so cluttered. It's peppers, it's okra, it's eucalyptus. I have another Genevieve basil there. I got carrots. I got, yeah. So this is like that one garden that's just, I mean, it's one box that's just like everything is in it. You could tell that these were planted first. These were planted second. That's my amaranth right there. Yeah. But that's it for what I've done for, out here. But, it's hot out here, y'all. I'm gonna go in. Yeah, my, what is this called? My sorrel. This is what my sorrel is doing. I'm trying to turn the camera around. So that's what my sorrel is doing. It's not much, but I guess it's doing what it can do. And if it doesn't, if it gets cold before it produces anything, oh, let me close my gate. Because when I let my fur baby out, he thinks this is playland over here. Baby, Buster go wild. Buster Douglas thinks it's a game. We don't know this real life. But if the sorrel doesn't do well by the time, which I still got a long time for it to get cold, I'm going to just put that in the garage and let it do what it's gonna do. Y'all, I found Musa banana tree. It was marked down at Lowe's, so I bought 2 of them. It was like buying one get one free. But yeah, y'all, it's hot out here. But that's it. I'm finna get off this camera. I just wanted to come in and touch bases with you and show you what was going on after the massacre of my garden, y'all. It was massacred. It was. Yep. We called the family out. We had a service. We had a repast. Yep. We put it in trash can cemetery. Yep. I couldn't salvage any of my things that grew because that weed killer had blistered the fruit. So I know it got on the fruit. I'm not putting that in my system, in my body. But yeah. Yep. It was a nice repast and nice fume service. We didn't have no chicken, but we had a Dorito salad. Yeah. So yeah. And we had some Kool-Aid and some tea. We had some good music and good conversation. Yes, we did. It was me, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my husband. Yep. Had a nice good time. Sure did. And then we went shopping for plants afterwards. And I had built him one of these boxes here for his house, for their house. And so we went shopping and got some plants for it and the soil and stuff that he needed for his boxes. Yeah, we had a good time. But anyway, y'all don't talk about it. Really, I'm okay. Don't talk about it. But I'm getting off this camera. It's hot, and I'm gonna go back inside and start these seeds. And I'm probably gonna put a picture in of what I've started. So yeah. Remember, if there's someone you're upset with, forgive them, because forgiveness is not for them, but it is for you, and life is too short. Be blessed, be safe, be prosperous, and love all that you can love. And if you want to know how to start a garden, trial and error is the best way. Get you some a bucket, a pot, or dig you a hole, put you some soil in there, plant you some seeds, water, and watch it grow. The best advice you can get is trial and error. Also research now. It doesn't hurt to research. I'm not going to ever tell you not to research. Please research. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. I love each and every one of you. And if you are an older but goodie, I love each and every one of you, even to the new subscribers. Y'all making me. I ain't got much, but y'all, I appreciate you. Y'all are real MVPs. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.